General Gentry Boswell said that we are grieving the loss of our wingman. Losing a member of our team is one of the most difficult things we face. We will stand strong and face this together. The cause of death is still under investigation. In regional news, we now bring in our Tomas Manglona, who joins us live from Saipan. Tomas, good morning.
Good morning, Bri and Chris. Here's the latest making news in the CNMI. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation reports that there are 2 additional persons confirmed to have contracted COVID-19, bringing the CNMI's cumulative case count to 30 as of last night. The latest people diagnosed with COVID-19 have no symptoms, but were placed under quarantine pursuant to the executive order for incoming travelers. Of the total 30 confirmed cases, about 23% of them, 7 cases, have been identified through testing at the COVID-19 Task Force Quarantine Facility. As we reported, the CNMI is also at odds with pandemic overtime. While still at issue with U2 overtime payments, the CNMI Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios weighed in on overtime authorization for cabinet members. The administration awaits guidance from the Office of the Public Auditor, Office of the Attorney General, and FEMA. Yesterday, we spoke with the House Special Committee on Federal Assistance and Disaster-Related Funding Chair, Representative Ralph Humel. We spoke to him in his office yesterday. Take a listen to this clip.
What's the status update on the documents that you requested from GAR with regards to overtime?
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of documents that we did request through the Public Assistance Office, GAR, Patrick Guerrero. So there is progress. They've informed my office that documents should be coming in from contracts that we requested, the payroll. We also requested all the check registers. Should any be sent to, or was any I guess checks released to employees that were owed overtime pay or extra pay, whichever you want to call it.
And so what's your opinion or stance on the matter for overtime for cabinet?
You know, I'm not really familiar with what FEMA has in the regulations with regards to pay, but I do know that we follow our own pay structure first, and FEMA normally follows it. So if our provision says that they can't wear 2 hats at once, then I think we're going to run into some issues with FEMA in the future.
So what's your end all be all, like your goal in requesting this document?
Well,
eliminate corruption, you know.
Well, the first step with the committee is to gather the information that other reps have issues with, and then we'll go over it. At the end of the day, if there's some discrepancies or something that need to be brought up, then we call in the agencies that are involved and have them put on record and explain to the CNMI, the people of the CNMI, as to why this is going on.
And turning to travel news, Star Marianas announced yesterday that it will increase its services to Rhoda amid increasing demands from the public. They write online that in response to the request from Rhoda leadership and to accommodate the increasing demand for travel, Star Marianas will now be operating an afternoon scheduled flight between Saipan and Rhoda on Tuesdays and Fridays. They say that the flight will be in addition to the current morning flights on Tuesdays and Fridays. The airline will also be adjusting its departure times between Rhoda and Saipan amid limited flights scheduled due to the current public health emergency. And here are the latest numbers from the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation's dashboard. As we reported, the number of cumulative cases of COVID-19 in the CNMI remains at 30, with 2 deaths. And some updates from the Community Testing Initiative. 6,647 people have been tested at Saipan. Tinian residents have tested 414 people, and 462 people have been tested on the island of Rhoda. Bringing Chris, that's the latest here in the Northern Marianas.
Thank you, Tomas. In national news, George Floyd's death has sparked a debate over police reform. Skylar Henry is at the White House, where President Trump is making protesters' calls to defund the police into a campaign.